my own business.
Okay, second voice, number 1. Ready?
Yep. Gotta mind my own business. Gotta clear my own mind.
Okay.
Gotta find my own business. Gotta clear my own mind.
Amazing.
So?
Let's listen to it for a second.
My name is Hanna Diaz, and me and my friend J.Views are going on a road trip with the mission to create the perfect soundtrack for Harman Kardon Premium Sound in Volvo XC40. Tag along and follow the creative process as we go places and meet people, because the sounds and emotions we collect will be our inspiration. 3 cities, 3 songs. In the end, you'll find our reflections.
People in Sweden love a bit sad minor key pop melodies. And this is a traditional thing that you can trace back to Swedish folk music, if you like. It's in our genes, sort of, the minor key driven melodies, the simple songs.
We're in nature right now.
You are correct.
What if we ended up being attacked by a bear?
There's no bear here.
Oh, nice.
Maybe this size?
Oh!
I brought Jay to a nature reserve in the archipelago, and we are just finding sounds. This is cool. This one has like a...
Kick it.
But now he's really cold. So I feel like we should go back to the boat. Let's go back. I wanted to bring out Jay to the archipelago to show him Stockholm and show him Sweden and just the mood, kind of.
This is a pretty incredible experience. I didn't know much about Sweden before coming here. And honestly, I feel like people were not informative when it came to how beautiful it is. Anna?
Yes?
I'm making a song for both of us! If I don't come back within 5 minutes. My name is Jonathan Dagan. I work under the name J.Views. I produce, mix, engineer, perform, and all over create music for a living. There's so many sounds like right here that I want to capture on the boat. The boat itself has those kind of like crackly movement, very wooden, very organic feeling, like sound to everything. Everything sounded like and the ice was breaking, like everywhere was icy, so you could hear it as a backdrop of everything.
The vibe out here is spacious, slow, and kind of like a minor chord. And if there's a melody, it's a slow melody.
You hear ice everywhere. Even though you're not currently breaking any ice with the boat, a very thin layer of ice is constantly forming on the water and breaks really gently. So you hear like this sound of winter, like all around you. We've got something pretty incredible, I think. Maybe we have a sound.
Really?
Maybe.
Fortunately, we had the perfect place for analyzing what we had captured.
Everything sounds wooden, clunky, stretchy. They could be interesting as drums.
when I have a vibe now, but I don't have melodies yet. But
Yeah, everything could sound like a boat, sound like a rocking boat.
Listening to what might be drum sounds made something happen in the car on the way to the studio.
That's what I was talking about, you know, those bumps. This is so cool. This is nothing other than me knocking on that thing, and you hear the room. Are we into that?
I like that.
Yeah?
My name is Hanna Diaz. I am a top liner and an artist and an exec producer.
Check this out. It's so simple. This is pretty amazing. Like, there's nothing other than the boat sounds here.
The boat trip paid off, and a beat was born. Now we had to find the melody.
Hello. I'm Jonathan. Nice to meet you.
And to help us with that, we got a visit from Stockholm Strings.
I thought we might have an idea what we're gonna do, and we don't. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You know?
No problem. Well, to do what I do, I need something to relate to. So either a beat or a chord or, I mean, it could be fingers or just snaps or, well, that sounds so pretty.
Yeah, already.
Means we have signal. How much signal do we have?
Anna, she envisioned something with this beat, and I just followed her.
Can we just start from there?
Yeah. Or if you're not connecting with
I like this.
Yeah? Okay. Whatever you started got Anna here super excited. So I would like, you know, whenever you're ready.
Yep.
You need to really trust the person you're collaborating with in order to really be led by them.
I like the simpler. Boom, boom, boom.
And she led me beautifully into this track. How would you describe the
Go hip hop.
hip hop? She said.
I have a good feeling about this song, but we need to collect more sounds and inspirations to really nail that Stockholm vibe. In our pursuits of impactful sounds, Jay went ahead and took the search to the next level.
It's a little scary up here.
Scary. So apparently there's an alarm that goes out throughout the entire city. They need to test it 2 or 3 times a year. So exactly at 3 p.m. sharp, this alarm is going to blast into the city. And yeah, it's a good opportunity to put a microphone in. I mean, this is extreme, brah. Yeah, this is probably more extreme than what I would do when it comes to producing sounds.
To really get into the authentic Nordic soul, we asked the organ player, folk musician, and funkiest lady of them all, Hemmingson, to add some mesmerizing harmonies.
Swedish folk music, as it was 200 years ago, is quite similar if you look at melodies to pop music today.
The absorbing sounds of the organ and piano filled the car as we listened to our latest findings. Next stop, a rare architectural gem with some pretty refined acoustics.
Anna had a really good idea to kind of like start or end the song with kind of like the real reverb, like as if the entire song gets into this pool area. So yeah, we're gonna play the song that we currently have, run it through the room and record it back. The reverb in the pool sounded like an old amplifier reverb. It sounded so, it has a vintage sound to it. I wanted actually to use the pool to create some very spacious, like multi-harmonic samples to use in the song. But Anna wanted to first check how backing vocals would sound with the reverb of that room.
I had the track from my phone in my ears, and then I just improvised different melodies and...
Everything that we need with a natural reverb can be done here.
We can stomp, we can do BBs, we can try with a whistle to add on in the end. Like...
Amazing. That would be interesting. We can do it together. So we just got caught up in that, and we just added more and more and more and more and more and more and more elements.
I felt early on that this song could take a turn towards hip-hop. Now, I don't rap, but my friend Tony is an excellent lyricist with the skills to add the perfect power to our tune.
Tony Sauna, he's Anna's friend. I've heard a little about him before, and I felt that he's gonna make Anna feel very confident, secure, and like in a safe, creative space. So I couldn't wait to just meet him and see what he brings out.
I'ma lift my head up. I'ma lift my head up.
I'm gonna lift my head up. I'm gonna lift my head up.
I'ma lift my head up whenever I feel like I'm seeing stars.
I'm seeing stars. Whenever I feel like I'm seeing stars. Do it. Whenever.
You know, in boxing, you know, boom, you seeing stars. And you...
Tony brought a blast of freshness and creativity and kind of like this outburst of lyrics and words and just like ideas. He felt very fluent, which I really admire.
You can invert that swag on the second lift. You can figure out what, yeah, nice, yeah, exactly.
Maybe a little compressor. I'm gonna lift my head up whenever I feel like I'm seeing stars.
Hey!
This is amazing.
That's it! Yay!
Do you want to try to do it together, or do you have? Yeah, let's. Yeah, let's.
Record it together?
Yeah.
Just fine.
And for that extra vocal touch, we were lucky enough to have the talented Miss Yaeger swing by.
Yeah, so my artist name is Yaeger, and my real name is Hanna Yaeger, so it's my last name. And I work as an artist and a songwriter.
Yeah, we're creating something.
When I came into the studio, I just felt the vibe. Like you're on a boat, like you're a sailor, and you're just rowing the boat. Yeah, I love it. It's just deep and cool.
Okay, cool. Woo! Nice.
Guess what? It's a wrap. Every song has its journey, and to me, our Stockholm track captures both the minor harmonies and the force of Swedish nature in a whole unique way. So, let's take it for a ride. After all, it's made for the road.
When I lift my head up, whenever I feel like I'm seeing stars, whenever gotta find my own rhythm, gotta keep my own time, gotta mind my own business, gotta keep my own mind.
Stars, Mars, my 17th bar got colors like the prism. See, this is my deliverance. Too many innuendos, feel his flow. Just press record. The part you play unfolds like origami words and prose. Confusion lost its hold, disrupted bikes I control. A substitute teacher replaces the professor. In any letter you use when you're the best just means you're better. Feeling good, Nina Simone, inclement weather. Feeling good, Nina Simone, inclement weather. Cuddle up next to me like I was your favorite sweater.